Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Wednesday night live broadcast. We have a little bit of a technical screw up, so I got knocked off, and now I'm back. Tonight, I'm going to share with you a new and powerful recruiting strategy that is only going to work in the next 40 days. I'm also going to address some things that are taking place on LinkedIn as we speak. And I'm going to give you some steps to take that will help you where your competition is experiencing all kinds of difficulties. Oops, how did it get here? Okay. Now, LinkedIn is the world's largest professional social network. They currently have 890 million professional users. By the end of the year, they're going to be up to 900 million users. And it's easy to connect with perfect prospects on LinkedIn because the contents of their profile tell you why the person created the profile in the first place. So everybody on LinkedIn is easy to identify. The green M&Ms represent people that are looking for business opportunity. The red M&Ms are people that would buy your products. The yellow M&Ms represent unhappy network marketers. Now, LinkedIn is no longer a secret. And as a result, millions of marketers are rushing to join LinkedIn every month, forcing LinkedIn to make significant changes. The number of marketers joining and then violating LinkedIn's terms of service has overwhelmed their systems, much like a swarm of locusts would have on a field of wheat. You can plainly see the results can be devastating. And so LinkedIn is proactively changing things up because paying LinkedIn members will not continue to pay if every time they log into their account, they are getting slammed with messages from marketers that are trying to sell them something. All right. Now, LinkedIn closed the account of this person after he sent this message to hundreds of people. By any chance, would you be interested in taking a look at the largest online shopping club in North America currently? Blah, 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 blah. Most people that join simply join and become shoppers. After sending out hundreds of messages like this, LinkedIn closed his account. Moses, your page just came up on LinkedIn. Still looking for an opportunity to work from home? We have your solution. Say no to high fuel prices. Save money. Ebony, your page just came up on LinkedIn. Do you at all keep your options open in terms of making money outside of what you're currently doing? Is your car on the pill? These kind of actions will severely cause LinkedIn's growth to stop growing because people didn't join LinkedIn to get this stuff. And so LinkedIn has something called LinkedIn Jail. Now, the most important thing that you want to avoid when trying to connect with more people is ending up in LinkedIn jail. LinkedIn jail is when your user account is suspended for sending too many connection requests to people that haven't been active for many years, in combination with receiving too many people declining your connection requests. If you're thrown in LinkedIn jail, you'll have to wait for a few days' time for your account to be released from suspended status. Generally, you're thrown in LinkedIn jail up to 3 times before they shut down your account. However, if you are demonstrating non-human behavior, like leveraging a bot, meaning you're sending out dozens of connection requests that are all the same in a very short period of time, they think you're a bot as opposed to a person. And the algorithm attached to your profile determines LinkedIn's actions. LinkedIn reserves the right to suspend your account and require you to send some form of identification in to release your account. So whatever you do, you want to avoid getting caught in LinkedIn jail. It's easy to avoid. So you can be restricted for ignoring and breaking the rules, suspended for violating the terms of service, or you could get your account canceled. You send out too many invitations. Now, this will go away if you're using Sales Navigator, okay? Remember, they'll let you use Sales Navigator for 30 days for free. You've reached the weekly invitation limit. You're close to the weekly invitation limit. And if they think you're a bot, they will limit your searches to 25 a week. Some people get limited to 25 a month. So LinkedIn sends out messages to its members. It's only best to connect with people you know. They want you to send in mails. Of course, they charge for in mails. Or they ask you to ask for recommendations. And now when people are sending links to look at a business opportunity, LinkedIn puts up this notice, hey, you're leaving LinkedIn. If you trust the link, continue or go back. There are 19 simple actions that will start conversations on LinkedIn and Facebook. 8 of them are on LinkedIn, 11 of them are on Facebook. And they work like a charm. Last year in November, I started working with Will Zanders, who was the number 6 top earner in his company. Now I'm going to share some examples with you, not to impress you, but to impress upon you what you can be doing, what members of your team can be doing. So after one coaching session, we opened up the settings, we made them visible, and then he sent me this. I implemented the strategies from our coaching call. Within 72 hours, I was the #1 recruiter globally for the week. 2 weeks later, he sent me this. It's exactly like you said it would be. Since last week, I made 2 posts that generated dozens of easy conversations by following your scripts word for word and have generated a dozen sales. My activity has made my entire organization curious about what I'm doing, has resurrected a few of my dormant distributors that want to get back in the business. I also made 3 appointments with people that want to get into my business. Where have you been all my life? I hear that at least 2 or 3 times a week. Then he calls in with another testimonial. Imagine you bring somebody into the business that's brand new to network marketing. And by following some very, very simple steps, she's the number 7 recruiter in his company a week after she's in the business.
I do have a great quick testimony. Just sponsored a new individual. I've actually got a member of my team on here who's one of our newest 6-figure earners, Melissa Brower. So I wanted to give her a shout out. She just hit 100K in this company. She's already done it before, but this is the most fun we've had And a young lady I just sponsored who has zero network marketing experience, I taught her just a few of the techniques that you taught me. And she's already like number 7 in recruiting in our company right now. I just saw her name on the leaderboard tonight. So I was like, wow, I gotta tell Max. So it's really cool. I just wanted to tell you, man, everything you're teaching, it works in real life. And we all appreciate you so much. I do.
Now,
I'm driving, so I want to share this quick testimonial in case my signal cut.
over the summer, he calls me when he's coming back from his company convention in Vegas. Keep in mind, when we started working together in November, he was number 6.
Stop. I'm headed out of Vegas right now. Had a great time in Las Vegas. You know, I was in your boot camps and we were doing the private coaching. It was amazing. I'm actually working with 2 of my team members right now. One of my guys who's in the car right now has 5 conversations going on about his business and had 0 yesterday. Everybody who's on the Zoom, Max is the guy you want to work with. This is one of the trainers in network marketing who actually has stuff that flat out works in real life, not the latest, greatest ClickFunnels, shiny guru stuff. You want the real stuff that works. Now, last but not least, Max, last time we talked, I think I was the number 6 earner in the company and number 5. But I'm number 2 right now. So we've got a little bit ways to go to number 1, but I just wanted to thank you personally for just really giving us and my organization tools that we really needed, especially from a conversational flow standpoint to get to that level. So we've had a lot of rank advances since then. We're still polishing some things up. If I need to do some more coaching with you, I can acknowledge that. But I'm the number 2 earner right now. I just hit the diamond rank last month. That's a solid 45, 50,000 a month, easy. So this has actually been so far the biggest month I've ever had in 10 years of network marketing, man. So really just wanted to thank you personally and anybody who's on the Zoom, man. You really got to take this stuff seriously. Don't just play with it. Max is the real deal.
One of the actions that you can take on Facebook is change your picture. Just change your picture. On the left, while he was in Vegas, Will changed this picture. He had 63 people like it. 33 people made comments. The one on the right, 39 people liked it, 20 people made comments. And you just talk to the people that reacted to your activity. I love success stories, and what I'm really thrilled about is when students come back and I hear about their success. 2 weeks ago, during a training we did for the Power Lead System people, Joe Whaley popped up. Now, back in 2018, in his first month working with me, he enrolled 18 people. Now, he knows how to sell, but he didn't know anything about LinkedIn. We opened up some doors for him. His business quadrupled. So he was on that Power Lead System broadcast, and I found out what he's accomplished in 2.5 years.
Let me open Joel up. You know, I love it when former students come back. Hi, Max. Joel, how are you? Doing good, doing great. I love it. You know, I constantly refer to you as, you know, one of my favorite success stories, because Joel here is probably one of the most experienced, talented salespeople I've ever met. I mean, this man could tell you anything.
Sweet. See, I like him already.
You know, it's true. I mean, we're going to talk a little bit about you. You know, when I was working with you back in 2018, you know, you picked it up right away. You were doing great. And then in 2009, we decided to do this insurance thing. And I never thought that, I mean, you had pretty high goals, you know, 100 agents in 2 months. You guys did it. Thrilled that you're here. Now, one thing I want to point out to you, in looking at your profile, see, I can see your followers. And this was a sly little thing that LinkedIn did, where they told you, if you want to make your posts visible to all the things that you do, then what you do is you become a content creator.
Gotcha.
Okay, and we thought when we did that, that was a wonderful thing, and it really was. But then it's kind of like in the middle of the night on a Friday night, they went in and they changed the deal. And what they did was they replaced your connect button with a follow button. So
Yeah.
we're going to explain why. And so we need to go back in there and turn that off so that people can connect with you because they can still see what you're doing.
Yeah, I would like that. But you can also, if you click on more, I think there's a connect button in more.
Well, no, there wouldn't be one for us because we're already connected.
Right, right. I meant if it was a new person.
Right, well, right, but see, the average person doesn't know about that.
That's true. Where do you go in? I don't even know where to go in and turn it off anymore.
If we have time, I'll show you.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you, Max, I want to say thanks so much. And this is going to be our first $1 million year on that. We're well on our way. And I just wanted to, I mean, I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for me. I just can't. I really appreciate everything you've done. Just wanted to say it.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
I appreciate that. I mean, I love it when people hit that first $1 million year, but not the last.
And we're on our way.
No, congratulations. It's funny because I help so many people, but it's nice to hear it. There's a lot of people, I don't hear they hit $1 million until 10 years after they did it. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats, bro. That's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
And by the way, what he did, okay, all of you can do, right?
Yeah,
What he did,
absolutely.
all of you can do because number one, it's not hard and it's just a matter of following some simple steps. And the one thing that impressed me about Joel right from the beginning, because he's a great salesman, great salespeople know you want to listen more than you talk. And working with him was an absolute pleasure. Joe, why don't you tell everybody what coaching did for you, if you would.
Well, it did so much, I don't know if I can put it into just a few words, but it actually propelled me into the next level. And I think that's what everybody's looking for, being able to come to you and talk to you about what I was doing and just doing the tweaks, just the little things that we miss that the coaching really helped with. I don't know how to even express it. I mean, because even like coming to these things, you do a great job with these, but it's not like the individual coaching where I can ask a personal question on how I actually can make this happen. So it's like you said, we did over 100 agents in 2 months, less than 2 months on that with your coaching and our work. So it was great.
Now, my coaching, their work. And I want to thank all of the coaching students that are listening to me tonight. Because working with you, being in your account, prospecting with you, developing the scripts and strategies that without being in your account and seeing what was new, what was going on, I would never have the opportunity to watch all of the changes that are taking place on LinkedIn. And as a result, we are continuing to improve our training, improve the content, come up with scripts that work, and at the same time, see all the new things that are taking place. Now, my happy birthday strategy has been for over 26 years an incredibly powerful strategy. On your birthday, people that you're connected to reach out to you, wish you a happy birthday. You're also free to reach out to people that are having birthdays and start conversations with that. The happy birthday strategy was so effective that people could change their birthday and generate a whole new wave of happy birthdays. Well, probably about 6 or 7 years ago, Facebook started to limit the number of times you could change your birthday. And wouldn't you know that in the last 60 days, LinkedIn is number one, not sending out notifications about people's birthdays. And they are also starting to limit the number of times you can change your birthday. Now, we did a little simple math. And I was talking to a friend that works with LinkedIn. And he says, Max, when 200,000 people change their birthday in 1 month, 200,000 people. Now, I don't have 200,000 people going through my boot camps. But if all of you tell members of your team about this, and there's no reason why you wouldn't, the ripple effect of this act alone gets picked up by the social networks, and then they start making changes. I got one more success story for you. Dan was building a Melaleuca business, and he was enrolled by Jason Fisher, who was one of the top leaders in the company, personal enrollment. And then Jason dies. And when Jason dies, that made Dan an orphan. He had nobody to work with. He also had a franchise cleaning business. So he took what I taught him to build his Melaleuca business. And while I'm teaching him how to do that, he is going out and he is finding business for his cleaning business. But when Jason died, he pulled away from network marketing and he focused on his regular business. Now, I've known for years, most of the network marketers that I work with are doing it part-time. And so they can apply these same principles, these same strategies and scripts to their regular full-time jobs. And well, I'm going to let him share it. Hey, Dan, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Look, I've heard from a lot of students in the last 2 or 3 days. Last time we spoke, you would use the training that you got from me to expand your franchise business. And I think you said that, now they kind of brought you in, made you a partner.
Yeah, they have actually, Max. Through using your system, one of the things that happened for me is that I learned how to contact people on LinkedIn. And some of those contacts became so powerful that I was able to close a major account with Verizon Wireless that we signed a contract for $20 million. That is to clean cell phone towers. But since then, we've also made contact with people that manage the municipal water towers and water treatment facilities. And in doing so, it just blown up my business. And it's like I said before, I never would have known how to contact people on LinkedIn. I never would have known to even use LinkedIn for that sort of thing if it hadn't been that I came across you through somebody when I was in networking, when I was in network marketing. And I know a lot of people use it for network marketing, but it can be for anything. Just learning how to contact people is the biggest thing. It has been so powerful. It's just unbelievable that last year I was struggling financially. And then by the end of the year and this year, I will make over $2 million. It's unbelievable. It's like unbelievable. It's actually one of those things that was like one of those things I wasn't sure I believed it until it happened.
Now, the smartest top earners in your business are using LinkedIn correctly. They're using it much differently than most of the online marketers. They use LinkedIn's latest new features to enroll customers and reps in less time without ever being rejected. They build large, highly motivated teams faster, and they build massive organizations all around the world. And all you need to do it is a profile. It's easy to identify perfect prospects on LinkedIn from the information based on their profile than on any other social network. Their answers to some simple questions confirm that they are indeed candidates for your business. So now, with prices going up, interest rates rising, corporate layoffs every day being announced, and companies going out of business. There has never been a better time to get into network marketing. The wave of layoffs sweeping across American business right now, and it's not just across America, it's worldwide. The cuts stem from slower business growth paired with rising labor costs. The layoffs span across industries from mortgage lending to digital payment processing. Peloton laid off thousands of employees this year. Twitter slashed 50% of its workforce. Even traditionally layoff-resistant companies like Netflix have made cuts. And now companies that saw a pandemic-era boom, like Shopify, are cutting hundreds of jobs. This same pandemic-era boom that took place in 2019 and 2020 is going to repeat a boom in network marketing, just like they saw a boom back then. Peloton has 18,000 members on LinkedIn. Twitter, 48,000. Netflix, 18,000 people. And it's easy to pick out the people that are looking for work. Amazon announced 10,000 job layoffs. 2,040,000 people on LinkedIn are working for Amazon. Meta, the parent company of Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, so far has reduced its workforce by 13 million people, by 13%. 13%. So on LinkedIn, there's 407,000 people that work for Facebook. Well, 17% of that is 6,800. Instagram, 2 million. Well, that's 300,000. And WhatsApp, 341,000 people out of work looking for jobs. Major economic changes are forcing experienced professionals in many industries to want to know about your business. Banking, mortgages, real estate, furniture, home improvement. People are struggling, they're out of work. If they're being furloughed or terminated, they're getting unemployment insurance for a certain amount of time. But these people are looking for ways to make money. Real estate, 6.5 million people. Real estate sales, 2.4 million people. So you can tell just by looking at the profile that they have a need. Are they interested in making money? You could also tell, are they a business builder or a potential customer? And when you bring one of these people into your business, just one, they go to their coworkers in the corporate world, and they bring their coworkers into business with them. Home sales have been declining. In August, it was down 4%, and it continues to drop. Home buyers are canceling deals. Home sales fall and continue to fall. In the mortgage field, you got 1.8 million people. Banking, 8,180,000. And there are secretaries, there are office managers. There are all kinds of support people that are all going to be looking for work. Mortgage companies are shutting down. Construction companies are shutting down. Zillow, a finance company, shut down 25% of its staff. 15,000 people on LinkedIn. Wells Fargo started laying people off over the summer. 612,000 people on LinkedIn. So what LinkedIn is doing is they've added new profile features. The big one is the open to work frame around the picture. So you know in advance who you want to talk to. They've also changed their format to connecting with people. For over 20 years, you wanted to connect with people, follow them, and message them directly. And this is still the features, this is still the sequence that you want to use. But LinkedIn is changing it up. See, we know who we want to talk to. We know who we want to connect with. But like I said, LinkedIn has changed it up. LinkedIn is telling everybody, replace the connect button with a follow button. Follow someone. Don't connect. Like some of the things, send them messages. And of course, they charge for messages. And then connect. Your competition is being urged to do that. You are going to still connect with people. And network marketing companies always thrive in a bad economy. Network marketing leaders make more money as people rush to find a business that enables them to make money from home. Many network marketers will do more business in November and December than they did all year. Because all it takes is one person, and they bring in their friends. Now, for the last 2 months, as LinkedIn has been making significant changes, I've been quietly working on some new prospecting and recruiting tactics that will generate more nonstop leads that will turn immediately into distributors, customers, and sales than you can believe, even if you hate marketing and selling. Some of them will only work in the next 40 days. Now, many of LinkedIn's recent changes make it easier to instantaneously position you as a person of influence, so perfect prospects will reach out to you and ask you about your business. So whether you're an old friend, a loyal student, a new student, or an eager entrepreneur that wants to take their business to the next level, these new prospecting and recruiting tactics will give you an unfair advantage over your competition for the next 40 days. They'll enable you to beat your competition to the best prospects on LinkedIn and enroll them. As a matter of fact, some of people were doing it over the weekend. You can do it by the end of the month. You are not the only person in your company that is prospecting on LinkedIn. Now, one unfair advantage provides you with a crystal ball that eliminates the uncertainty when it comes to identifying perfect prospects for your business. So you'll know in advance who the perfect prospects are and how to easily attract them to you. The ease of identifying the best people simplifies the process, speeds up the process. Now, you'll experience explosive growth in your business in the next 40 days. Your business will not slow down over the holiday season unless you do. Inflation and the rising cost of everything is causing more people to jump on LinkedIn because they need or want to find ways to generate additional income on a full-time or part-time basis. LinkedIn now has 890 million professional users, and large companies are laying off tens of thousands of people, and they're looking to talk to you. So in the next 40 days, you got more social events, parties, family get-togethers than the whole rest of the year put together. Combining all of these factors results in two important things. One, people will spend more money, and two, people will need more money. I had an issue with my computer this afternoon. And I went out and bought a new mouse and wireless keyboard, so everything's fine. I could not believe how jammed Best Buy was. So with all of this in mind, understand that in the next 40 days, more people will be seeking part-time work, looking to find a better paying job or a new job, and are looking to find ways to make money from home than at any other time of the year. Now, some of my new prospecting and recruiting strategies, tactics, and scripts will only work in the next 40 days. And when used correctly, they'll enable you to dramatically increase the size of your existing network and experience significant rank advancement before New Year's Eve. And I'm going to lay them out for you. I'm going to show you exactly what they are, and I'm going to show you how to use them. Many of the recent changes made by LinkedIn have made my strategies, tactics, and scripts even more effective than ever before. And at the same time, some of the recent changes have made portions of my training material obsolete. So when you're reaching out to talk to people, when you're making these connections, you're planting seeds. Every time you make a connection, you're planting a seed in your garden of prospects. And then the amazing thing about a social network is how quickly relationships are established. Relationships are established instantly if people like what they see. Many of you have no clue that you're invisible. People can't see. You can't see your profile. They can't see what you're doing. I'm going to jump into LinkedIn. I'm going to go down the list and I'm going to show people here. You think you're visible, but you're not. The end result is when the prospect is ready, you bring them into your business. Folks, there's no faster, easier way to build a business on a social network. If there was, I'd be teaching it. So you can recruit like crazy in November and December. The holiday strategies, last year, we expanded them from just the official holidays to the unofficial holidays, and that gives you more opportunities to start conversations with people. Today, is National Hello Day, unofficial holiday. There are actually 40 holidays in November, official and unofficial. In December, there are 30 holidays. Again, today's National Hello Day. We are at a critical time in the month of November. You have 10 days until the end of the month, but you've got the hottest holidays. You have Thanksgiving on Thursday. You got Black Friday. On Saturday, National Cake Day, Small Business Day. On Monday, Cyber Monday and National French Toast Day. The holidays in December will have you talking to more people. Now, it takes 90 minutes for the average person to respond to an email, but it only takes 90 seconds for the average person to respond to a text message. So today, 99% of your prospecting, recruiting, and business building activity can now be done on your mobile phone with a Facebook and a LinkedIn phone app. So adding animated content to a text message is producing immediate results. And it's a way to impress your connections and showcase your social networking expertise. A GIF, a moving image, draws extra attention to your message, so people are much more likely to notice it and answer it much faster. It was only a matter of time until LinkedIn stepped in and started to reduce the number of times that you can change your birthday. And today is World Hello Day. The frequent use of animated GIFs in your messages makes you stand out from the crowd of other people that your prospects are talking to. They can make someone smile, change their mood, and make them respond to you faster. And the use of GIFs has dramatically increased. So you can recruit like crazy and crush it on LinkedIn, Facebook, by first attracting the people that we know in advance based on who they are and what they do. We know in advance that they would be interested in our business. And then with the right daily posting strategy, you can get immediate results in 90 seconds and start conversations. The ripple effect of your posts on LinkedIn and Facebook can start conversations that result in sales. So whether it's happy birthday, happy anniversary, posting motivating, moving images that resonate with your audience is impressing your target audience, and it gives you amazing credibility. Posting things about the economy. We're seeing more and more moving images being made available for you. Thursday is Happy Thanksgiving. Today, World Hello Day. The bad weather strategy has always produced phenomenal results. Well, Western New York had 80 inches of snow. Now, the holiday strategy with posting creates more likes, more comments and shares, more conversation with prospects, creates opportunities to introduce your business, better rapport with your prospects, increased awareness of who you are, creates a perception that you're an expert to your niche audience, and it creates appreciation of your influencer status as a result of the things that you're posting and sharing. Posting a motivational message that moves is producing 10 times the visibility, the response, if you posted a static motivating image. Clyde, on Friday, Memorial Day, made a post. Initially had 55 responses, started talking to all of them, and you know, 5 people. 2 of them are going to build a business. By the end of the day, the number of responses had grown to 105. Said, if I knew what you taught me when I first started my business 2 years ago, I'd be a corporate director today. 10% closing ratio. Now you can build a fast growing business anywhere in the world. And with my new LinkedIn prospecting and recruiting tactics, tips, and strategies for November and December, you'll beat your competition to connecting with the hottest prospects, produce immediate results and get faster enrollments, position yourself as an authority to everyone in your niche market, ensure you'll be chosen over your competition, and enroll experienced leaders, new distributors, and customers faster. The best part is you can do the process duplicates with everyone on your team. So let me do this. Let me jump over here to LinkedIn for a moment. And I'm going to scroll down and look. Some of the folks that are here. So Gregory, do you see yourself? Let me bring up. Let me unmute you. Gregory, is this you? Now, I'm gonna take an educated guess that it is you. And now, the wording on your profile sets the stage for relationship building. The way you've got it written, we can sit here, we could wait for people that are looking for financial advisors to connect with. We go over and look at contact information. So there's a lot of other things that you could be putting here, make it easier for people to connect with you. But notice that LinkedIn is starting to verify phone numbers. And it doesn't look like you're posting very much. Posting. Now, are you all gonna make learning a simple way to make money online? I'm gonna send a connection request to you. See, the problem with your profile is if you knew who you wanted to connect with as a potential customer, you'd want your profile written a different way. If you are looking to build a network marketing business or something that's going to generate residual income, that's a totally different story. Okay, so here's more. Now, So what you're doing here is you're turning your profile into a billboard in the hopes that people will reach out and connect with you. But it doesn't have to work that way. You can actually proactively go out and connect with people that you know in advance need what you have. Nigel, jump on an Ask Max session tomorrow and I'll show you how to use it. All right, let me just take another look at who's here. Folks, if you're not talking to 10 prospects for your business every day, you could be. You could be. There's nothing to prevent you from doing that. So let's look at Raymond. Now, I love it when old students come back. Raymond, you know, we go all the way back to 2007. But this can't be working for you. Number one, I can see your followers. And if I can see your followers, it means you have a follow me button on here as opposed to the connect button. So you're not helping yourself with that. And the other issue is, you know, you're telling everybody you're a network marketer. There are faster ways to do it, Raymond. Let me. Okay. So let me. Pop back over here, and I got a little duplication. Let me get out of this. Change your picture. And magic happens.
Yeah, so I had been just kind of trusting Max and going step by step through the process. And to be honest, I had this little voice in the back of my head that was saying, this isn't going to work. What are you thinking? But I decided to trust and move forward with the process anyway. And then all of a sudden, just with this profile that you're seeing now, one of my friends that I used to be in another network marketing company with, first of all, he sent me a message, a LinkedIn message, and I guess I didn't see it quick enough. He was so excited to talk to me that he actually picked up the phone within a couple hours later. And he said, "What are you doing, Lane? What are you doing?" And then we had a conversation, and I said, "Yeah, I'm with this new company." And next thing you know, within 24 hours, he's now on my team. So I was pretty excited.
Folks, it happens fast. Now, our project launching strategies are going to have amazing results for all of you. They work the best in November and December. Now, the project launch scripts creates immediate response, genuine curiosity, serious interest, a sense of urgency with the people that you're talking to, fast, decisive action on their part, immediate duplication, faster team growth, and faster rank advancement. Marissa, over Christmas, December the 15th, enrolled 2 people into my business yesterday. By the 20th, she's up to 6. So I never thought it would be so easy. And by the 26th, 13 people, 6 are business builders. How did she do it? Previously, she had an eBay store. So she went on LinkedIn and started contacting people who had eBay stores. Rebecca's a school teacher. On the 31st of December, she had 3 overviews, signed up 2 people, and set 3 more appointments, and she picked up 2 more interesting prospects. 3 overviews and 2 sales. That's a 66% closing ratio. December 31st. Your business does not slow down. I recontacted 100 people, and these are people that they already had been connected to. 75 people responded. That's a 75% response rate. Hadn't had a chance to get to everybody. So far, I've enrolled 11 people. My team's on fire. Sent out 100 project launch messages over 2 days. 87 people responded. Showed the business to 50 people, have enrolled 15 of them. 8 are building the business, 7 are customers. Thanks to your launch script, I have more people to talk to than I can believe. It's better than your birthday script. I sent this to 150 of my connections. 90 want more information. Showed the business to 60 people, and I have 12 business builders, 9 customers with the help of my upline. He called me on New Year's Eve. He wanted to know what I was doing. I wish I knew about your project launch script 3 years ago. I enrolled 8 people between Friday and Monday. So let me just say this. You can't fail with just a profile on LinkedIn. If it's properly worded, if you know who you want to talk to, you can't fail. The content of your profile, your daily activity positions you to be perceived as an expert and an influencer by everyone that sees your profile. The secret to connecting with perfect prospects from the huge pool of prospects available to you and attracting a constant flow of them to you so they easily convert to new business partners and customers has to do with three things. One, the relationships you create with your profile. Two, the influence you generate with your activity and posts. And three, the conversations you initiate. The ability to get people to talk to you, follow you, take action, and join your team revolves around everyone's perception of who you are, which is completely in your hands and totally in your control. Now, you're going to have many chances to tell people what you do as a natural part of your conversation with them. All you have to do is ask somebody, what do you do? And they're going to come back and they're going to ask you, well, what do you do? But if it was going to cost you $500 every time you gave someone the link to your website, you take the time to qualify them before you did and determine their potential, or you go broke. Simply ask your prospect questions to learn more about them. And when you let the conversation with your prospect flow naturally in the direction that each answer you receive takes you, you'll end up talking to more people about your business and closing more sales. The key to using my strategies and scripts successfully so you close more sales in less time is to use them with qualified people. Closing more sales is less about selling and more about listening and solving problems. If your prospect doesn't have problems that can be solved by working with you, or doesn't feel like they need your product, it's a waste of your time and effort to continue to talk to them. The reason most people fail in sales or network marketing and lose a lot of money and time is they try to sell their product or opportunity to the wrong people. So remember this, you can't fit a square peg in a round hole, and you can't sell filet mignon at 2 cents a pound to a vegetarian. The ability to search for people on LinkedIn puts the whole world at your fingertips. So when you're looking at these open to work profiles, focus on the headline and the cover, the content and the about section, their daily activity, the posted jobs or their experience, the number of connections they have. So think about this. When you know the kinds of professionals that would naturally be interested in getting into business with you, they're easier to find, connect with, and enroll on LinkedIn than any place else. Say we have 25 school teachers. Now you can tell, whoops, went the wrong way. You can tell the people that say they're open to work, but just because they say they're open to work doesn't mean they're good candidates for your business. Many times there are going to be other people that don't have open to work around their profile that are good candidates. But then it's all about conversation. Teachers, 21 million. Teachers looking for opportunities, 162,000. People in sales on LinkedIn, 57,300,000. People in sales looking for opportunities, 508,000. Managers, 93,300,000. Managers looking for opportunities, 74,000. You can search for people on LinkedIn by country, search for people by city or state. You could even search for people by their distance from you based on zip code. $28 people looking for work, all in your category. A brief conversation will eliminate 6 out of 10, but will enable you to enroll the other 4. Unfortunately, millions of marketers are jumping into LinkedIn and virtually jamming for promotional messages to everyone. You're looking to help the people who clearly need and want your help, or you risk being perceived as a menacing shark and a pushy salesperson. So the people that are open to work are going to be your easiest category. Looking for work, 7,740,000. Looking for opportunities, 1.6 million. Looking for an opportunity, 1.1 million. Seeking an opportunity, 3.7 million. Open to an opportunity, 2.1 million. So these are 10 occupations with the highest burnout rate. I want you to look at these numbers. Physicians. No one has to pay a penny for leaves. Nurses. Social workers. Teachers. School principals. These are the highest professions with burnout. Attorneys. Police officers. Public accountants. Fast food employees. Retail sales. Coaches. And virtual assistants. Terry enrolled 7 people in 4 days. Followed your instructions. I did my first post, had 12 conversations, brought in 3 people within 2 days of the post. I'm up to 7. 3 more days to the week. It's never been this easy. I started working with Al. After 1 coaching session, he enrolled 3 people, 1 business builder and 2 customers. I'm loving this, meeting new people every day. It's like fishing. You think your business slows down in December? His business builder brought 750 people into his business in the first 15 days of December. Rosie Gonzalez built an ASEA business with 15,000 people in a year. Dana Barish has been the top recruiter in her company. We worked together for over 10 years. She's making over $105,000 a month. Now, we sent out a notice, our Black Friday 2 for special. You can participate in the December boot camp, the January boot camp. Go to maxsteingart.com/2-FUR and use the promotion code DOUBLE to pay $59 per boot camp. Our January boot camp is going to have a 5th session. The December boot camp starts on the 8th, but when you register for boot camp, we're going to give you access to the November boot camp so you can start right away. Just want to register for the December boot camp, go to maxsteingart.com/boot camp, use the promo code best deal, and you can participate in the boot camp for $79. The 2-fer is the better deal. And remember, as soon as you register, you're going to get access to the recordings of the November boot camp. Now, folks, I'm telling you, your business will not slow down over the holidays. Now, if there's anybody here that is interested in my coaching program, please type coaching and put your phone number in the chat window. And one of my staff members will reach out to you tomorrow. With everything that's going on in the economy, there has never been a better time to be in network marketing. Many of you, 6 months from now, 90 days from now, a year from now, can rise up to the top of your company. It's all about talking to people. If you know who you're looking for, if you know the profession of the people that would eagerly be interested in your business, there is no easier, faster way to do this. 27 years I've been teaching this. It's changing all the time. And we're seeing some major changes taking place right now. Funny, I'm not checking conversations tonight. Just hop on tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. I want to wish all of you a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is the start of the holiday season. And I'm telling you, you're all sitting on virtual gold mines. If you're not talking to 10 or 15 or 20 people every day about your business, you could be. And if you're not closing 2 or 3 people a week, you could be doing that too. So until next time, Bill, I will reach out to you tomorrow. And Greg, you're in Mexico. I'll have somebody reach out to you tomorrow. Actually, I might do that myself. If it's me, I'll be calling you from area code 561. You all have a wonderful evening and a safe and happy Thanksgiving.